My name is Nano. I'm 28 years old. I married my husband Sorao, and just the other day we had our first child, who's a girl. We are both only children, so she was the first grandchild on both sides. Both mine and his parents were very happy for us, and we received lots of gifts. I went back home for 1 month with my daughter. Sorao's home is relatively close by, so he lived with his parents in the meantime. The reason why is that he can't and won't do anything household related, even if it's just for a month. I don't think he can even take care of himself. I know I will get busy from now on with a baby at home, so I wish he would even just learn how to use the washing machine. We were really lucky that both our parents' houses are close by. Since I was able to start off at home with my parents, we were off to a good start and was able to finally start our life as a family of 3. I am on maternity leave, but was busy taking care of our daughter every day. I was busy, but looked forward to every day seeing my daughter grow. But when our daughter turned 1...
Sakura! It's Daddy! Come over here so we can play! How about this plushie? Or this book? Hey, Nano. Is Sakura okay?
What do you mean?
She doesn't respond even when I call her name. Is there something wrong with her?
She is still a baby.
Other people's children seem like they react more, though.
I also thought that Sakura sometimes didn't really react, but the doctors didn't find any problems after birth. I wasn't too worried, but my husband kept thinking that she wasn't normal. And then, when the 1.5-year checkup came, we were shocked by the results.
The checkup was today, right? How did it go?
I was going to talk about it when you got home. Sakura, she may be on the autism spectrum.
Autism?
The doctor said maybe, but we can't be sure yet. Sakura couldn't do the finger-pointing test during the checkup.
I knew it. She wasn't normal. I told you so.
Even if that was the case, there are options. There are development support programs. Also, it's not decided yet. Let's talk about what we can do going forward when you get home.
No!
What?
It's your fault she became like that. Why do I have to be a part of it?
What do you mean it's my fault?
These sort of things. It's usually the mother's body, right? It's because you didn't take the right nutrients when you were pregnant. Or maybe your genes had some sort of problem.
There's still a lot of things we don't understand about the autism spectrum. You can't blame me for anything. And this isn't a disease. Even the doctor said it's a special quality that she was born with.
Then why is it called the autism spectrum? It sounds like a disease. Isn't it because these people can't contribute to society?
It is true that she may struggle communicating with others, but there could be other characteristics too, like having high concentration or a really good memory. There are people that have those special skills. Even for communication, if we help her with that, it should be okay.
Well, count me out for helping you with that.
Why? She's our child.
She may be technically mine, but I refuse to consider her to be my child. I didn't ask you to birth an autistic child.
How can you say something so horrible? It's not like Sakura wanted to be born this way either.
We're going to have to take care of her even after she's an adult, right? I don't want to take care of an autistic old lady when I'll be even more of a geezer myself. That will be awful. Nano, can you handle that?
Aren't we going to educate her so that doesn't happen? So that she can be independent and happy on her own? How is she supposed to do that when the parents are giving up before even starting to help?
I'm telling you, I'm not her parent. I won't tell you what to do, but you're on your own. I won't take any responsibility for this. I'll stay out of your way.
Are you being serious?
If it was going to be this way, we never should have had any kids.
How can you say something so horrible to your daughter?
This conversation isn't going anywhere. We're done. I'll talk to my parents. It's a shame. They were so happy.
I was so shocked by my husband's words that I couldn't reply any further. When parents from both sides heard the situation, they still agreed that it doesn't change the fact that Sakura is still the first grandchild, and that they will do anything in their power to support us. My husband still couldn't understand that reasoning. I was relieved to hear that from both our parents, but the one person that I wanted the most support from couldn't understand. Ever since the checkup, my husband started to completely ignore our daughter. Even when she came closer to her dad, he would say,
"Ew, disgusting. Don't come close to me."
I doubted my ears when I heard that. I got so angry, I grabbed him by his shirt and yelled at him. But even after that, my husband didn't change at all. He would come home from work and play video games. Although it was still part-time, I was able to return to work. I did everything, from picking up and dropping her off, signing up for development programs, and all the household chores. I was doing everything on my own, and it was starting to take a toll on me. And another thing that hit me hard was, pregnant? The new baby was most likely conceived before Sakura's checkup, when we were still on good terms. I'm pregnant. That was the first conversation in a while I had with my husband.
Are you going to have it?
Of course.
You want to increase the number of handicapped people to take care of? What do you even want to do?
You don't know until the child is born.
Do as you please. I won't intervene.
At that moment, I gave up relying on my husband. He won't budge no matter what I say. I need to do something about it myself, for the kids. Life after that was so rough, I barely have any memories of it. And just like that, Sakura's younger brother was born. Both sides of the family were both happy and worried for us. To be honest, I was a little bit worried as well. And the 1.5-year checkup came around, for which I was super nervous for. But the result was no problems. I was relieved. I immediately told both parents, but I didn't say anything to my unsupportive husband. I didn't even think he had any interest. When he found out from his parents about the situation, he completely changed his attitude.
So apparently everything was fine with Yuki? Why didn't you tell me?
You're not interested anyways, right?
Of course I am. If there's nothing wrong with him, he's my son.
I hate that part of you. Whatever the result is, it does not change the fact that Sakura and Yuki are your children.
Okay. I'm so glad. We have at least one person that will turn out okay. It's even better that he's a boy.
Please stop messaging me. Even after he came home, my husband's attitude didn't get any better.
Yuki, it's Daddy!
Ooh.
Come on, Yuki!
Ooh.
Look, he's reacting to me! This is it! This is normal! You don't get close to me.
Why would you do something like that?
Sis? Ouchie?
She's so loud. Let's play with Daddy over here.
No!
Yuki doesn't want to. Put him down.
There's no way you don't want to play with me, right? It's Daddy.
After that, the difference in the way he treated the kids became even worse. Only buying gifts and toys for Yuki and still completely ignoring Sakura. He kept wanting to be involved in Yuki's education and development. I called his parents to ask them to scold him, but apparently they also had the same thought about only wanting Yuki, so there wasn't much they could say to him. This is definitely not a healthy environment. It was at that time I decided to get a divorce. Fortunately, I had a full-time job and solid income, and if I asked my parents for help, I should be able to take care of the 2 kids. I brought up the subject to him, and he said okay pretty quickly. I will raise the kids.
Do as you please. Now I can finally be free.
Little did I know that these words were just him lying to fool me. The day after we submitted the divorce papers, the incident happened. I noticed something strange in the morning. Yuki? Yuki, where are you? My son was nowhere to be found once I woke up. I found out who the culprit was immediately.
I will take care of Yuki, who is my son. You can live together with that handicapped girl.
He didn't say anything to me and just took away Yuki.
Mommy?
Sakura, we're going out. I hurried and went over to Sorao's parents' house. He is definitely relying on them for help. But when I got there, the house was all empty. There was a little letter stuck in the front door.
Nano, we heard from our son that Sakura is a child born out of your infidelity. We felt horrible when we heard that he kept forgiving you. But Yuki is our grandson, so we will be helping raising him. Don't ever show your face in front of us again.
What is this? Sakura and Yuki are definitely Sarao's kids. It was immediately clear that my ex-husband told lies to his parents just so he could take only Yuki home. I tried calling him, but had no luck. I even called the police, but they said that since he is actually the father, there was nothing they could do. I was at a loss for what to do next. Yuki! Yuki!
Mommy! Ouchie! Ouchie!
Oh, Sakura! Let's do our best. Let's live on together.
I'll do my best.
I only had hope that my son was out there somewhere doing well. I moved out of the house we were living in and returned back to my parents' place. Fortunately, my parents understood about my daughter, and they helped to the best of their abilities. While struggling with making friends at school, Sakura slowly but surely became better at building relationships with other people. When she was 20 years old, she utilized her amazing focus and found a job as a proofreader. She can work remotely, so my parents can keep an eye on her at work, so I'm not worried. Sakura understands her own quirks, so she did everything she can to not cause trouble for others, like proactively being vocal about herself while working really hard. I was so proud of her, but... Yuki, I wonder if he's doing well. I always thought about it and worried for my other child. Then, one day, I had an unexpected visitor and was so shocked.
Hey, Nano, it's been a while.
Who is this?
What a mean thing to say to your ex-husband.
Sorao? Is this Sorao?
Yep.
You kidding me? You took Yuki away from me.
He just graduated high school and will be starting college soon.
That much I can tell from his age.
You want to see him, right? I can let you, but you have to do one favor for me.
Why do I need to do you a favor to see my own son?
Wait, calm down. It's not a bad deal. Do you want to get back together?
Excuse me?
We're done with taking care of the kids, right? Even if she's handicapped, there's no obligation to take care of someone over 20.
What are you saying?
I bet you're tired from everything, right? Why don't you just forget about the dead weight and come with me? Let's live together, as a family of 3.
Are you kidding me? The daughter you gave up? She found a job that takes advantage of her abilities and is a proper working adult. And you call that dead weight and to come to you? I will never, ever live with someone like you, who has something definitely wrong in their head.
Are you fine with that? If you continue to say that stuff to me, you might not be able to see your son again.
I don't have to worry about that.
Why?
Because Yuki is here.
What?
He came by this morning. Since you never would tell him our address, he struggled and figured it out on his own.
But wait, he said that today was an info session for his college.
He lied to you so that he would be able to come here.
Why would he do something like that?
Dad, it's me.
Yuki! What are you doing? You even lied to me!
You're the liar, Dad.
What are you talking about?
I know that you left Mom and my sister to make me your successor. That's why you told Grandpa and Grandma lies, right?
I didn't lie to them. I wanted to take you away from that cheating woman.
You know, I remember everything. Mom always did her best for my sister and me. There was a time when I may have believed some of your stories. Thinking now, it's impossible to be cheating while working, and also taking care of us. On top of that, Dad, you didn't do anything and even kept ignoring my sister. I also remember you repeatedly calling her handicapped, and then you forcefully took me away. I know everything now. I will live with Mom from now on.
What? No, you can't do that! You know that we're in a bad situation, right?
It's because Grandma's bedridden and there isn't anybody that can do household chores, right? That's the only reason you contacted Mom. How terrible of a person can you be? A favor for her to see me? Dad, are you serious?
Hey, what's gotten into you, Yuki? This isn't like the Yuki I know!
Who is the Yuki you know? The smart, useful kid that will take care of you in the future? That's only an act that I was showing you, Dad. The only person I'm grateful for is Mom, who gave birth and took care of me.
I raised you!
After you took me away, you quit your job, saying that your job was done bringing home a successor. You were living off your parents' help. But Mom, on the other hand, didn't even know if she would ever see me again. But I've been saving money up for me. Grandma and Grandpa were good to me, but they looked the other way even when they realized your lies. They went along with it since they didn't want to take care of my sister.
I can't forgive them for that. Are you going to abandon us?
You were the one to first abandon your family. I think it's karma.
So that's what's going to happen.
Wait, no. I know what I'm going to do. What about Sakura? She's working now, right? She's a girl, so she can do household chores, right?
I guess you can't be helped.
No!
Nice to meet you.
Is this Sakura?
Don't ever come close to my mom again.
Wait, that it? I need to call back. Wait, she blocked my number!
So then, for the first time in 15 years, I was able to sit down and eat with my 2 children together.
Sis, you made this? It's delicious!
Thanks.
After that, thinking about the possibility of my ex-husband barging in, the 3 of us moved out of my parents' place to a new home. Just as I thought, my ex came running for help in unwashed, dirty clothing.
How dare you show your face here! You're an imbecile who only thinks about himself! If you ever come close to our place again, I'll call the cops for trespassing!
I don't know all the details of what happened after that, but Sorao's father also was hospitalized for stress with things not working out. He was only living off of his parents' pension and part-time wages, so I can only imagine how bad his finances are now. I have no sympathy nor intentions to help the man who abandoned my beloved daughter. His house may as well be filled with garbage and taken out with the non-combustible trash, since he'll probably emit toxic gases when burned.